what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. If today is the first time here, you are definitely welcome. Please do well to hit on the subscribe button before you leave, I beg. Okay, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed it. Now let's just talk about today. Today is the 18th of February 2020 and it happens to be day 9 in the love pad. So basically nothing much happened in the house today, to be honest. The first thing they had in the morning was a tie and dye session. There was someone who came into the house to teach them how to make tie and dye, and they all participated, and I must say they all did a fantastic job with that. Like, there were different designs, different patterns, and it looked so good. Moving on from that, Cherry and Sylvia were in charge of the kitchen today. I mean, they made a pot of rice and chicken stew and just a little bit of beans for protein and all that. Now moving on from that, let me just tell you, yeah, sometimes I wish I was a guy. Their lifestyle is super easy, like no stress. Can you imagine that these guys had like a family meeting, and now this family meeting is just strictly boys? Okay, they had this meeting where they all gathered. There was like a round table. They sat around the table and they were just there trying to sort out issues between David and Kachi. You guys all know that there has been tension between Kachi and David since the Sunday live checkout show, and they've not really talked. And I've seen quite a few comments of people saying, oh, they didn't see David for the whole day, is he okay and everything. I just feel like he wanted to take a step back and just reflect on everything that happened. And from the conversation they had, he has owned up to his fault. He actually apologized to Kachi and also said that he was going to apologize to Rosie. And the other guys were also there making their own inputs and just trying to make sure that peace reigns. Because I mean, if the guys are fighting, what do they expect with the ladies? Do you get what I mean? So it was a very lengthy meeting. It's not like they had a talk for about 5 or 10 minutes. No, guys, they were there for a long time. Like when Kachi speaks, David will respond, Jay would say his own, Michael, like the whole guys were actually there except for Obi. I didn't see Obi in that meeting, neither did I see IK, because all the while he was with Teresa, so but the other guys were there, and at the end of the day they made peace, which is a good thing. Okay, I've also seen quite a few comments of people asking me, oh, where is Chris? Hope she's fine. Since Uche left the house, they've not really seen her. To be honest, I was also very worried about her, and I think I mentioned that yesterday. But guys, thanks to Bolanle, Presh and Nkechi, they actually got Chris to come out of the room, and they were trying to cheer her up and just make her feel loved, because at this point she doesn't have a partner. So rather than her keeping to herself, these 3 ladies were trying to have a conversation and just make her laugh, and I think that was really commendable. I mean, it's not just about you. Sometimes you also need to look out for other people. As for Rosie, I've not seen her all day. The only time I saw her was when they had the tie and dye session, and even when they were having the rice and chicken, she wasn't there. So I really don't know if she's okay. The camera guy has not really taken us to where Rosie is, so I don't know if she's okay. But if you have any information about her, please let me know in the comment section, because I mean, we want to make sure that the love guests are comfortable in the love pad. Okay, now there's something I want to talk to you guys about, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only one that has noticed that. So if you have, let me know in the comment section. I don't know if you've noticed, but Bolanle barely pays attention to Arnold. Now I get the fact that people have different ways of expressing love and affection, but it's really obvious that she's not really paying attention to the guy. I also told you guys in one of my videos, I think yesterday, that Arnold was really complaining about Bolanle's behavior and her just not paying attention to him, but always wanting to cater for every other person. She keeps doing that, and it's almost really visible every single second, so it's a problem. So let me give you an example here. When Cherry served the rice, she called the love guests to come and take their food, right? So Presh goes to the table, she takes her food and takes that of David. Nkechi goes to the table, she takes her food and takes that of Jay. Abby goes to the table, she takes her food and that of Obi. Just like that. The only person I would expect to take her food and her food alone would be Chris, because Chris is not in a relationship right now, so to speak. But Bolanle would go, she would take her food and she would go back to her seat. And she never gets to sit with Arnold when they are eating. I know some people would say it's not a big deal, but let me tell you something. This is a game, and people are paying attention to every single thing. I'm a very detailed person, so I always pay attention to even the littlest things, and I know that I'm not the only one that is bothered. Arnold is bothered, so it's a problem, and we need to talk about it. I know we're not in the house, and obviously we cannot tell her, oh, Bolanle, do it like this, so people are angry with you. But what do you guys think? I feel like she needs to pay more attention to Arnold. I get it that she's like the mother figure of the house, and she wants everybody else to be comfortable. But it's also very important that your man is comfortable. You're a couple now, so you have to do things as couples. You don't have to wait until you're legally married or something like that. You're a couple for the game, so you have to act like a couple. but Bolanle still acts like a single lady who is being chased by a guy. And that's not the case, because Arnold already sees you as his partner and he wants you guys to do things as partners. So I don't know, and I'm just really wishing that one of the female love guests would talk to her. I remember Arnold talking to Rosie last night about this same issue. I don't know if Rosie has had a conversation with her, but if Rosie has, there's been no improvement, because she's still doing the same thing. Like, she just goes, takes her food, sits at the other end of the table. Arnold is at the other end of the table, and I've seen Arnold stare at Nkechi and Jay with admiration. He has also done that with AB and OB, and just with Cherry and Michael. You know, everybody is just all about, oh, where's my partner's food, or where's my partner's water, or where's my partner's this. You know, Jenny and Louis, actually Jenny was sitting outside when the food was prepared, but Louis came there, took his food and that of Jenny's, and went to give it to her. And I feel like that's how it should be. I'm not angry at Bolanle, nobody should get me wrong. I'm just saying that sometimes as ladies, we need to pay attention to the littlest of things. The guys might not really say, they might not really want to complain just because, oh, they do not want to pick a fight. So it's also very important for us to use our discretions to know that, oh, okay, this is the right thing to do, this is my partner. I mean, that's why it's a couples thing, right? Because if they wanted you to just be all about yourself, they would not pair you with anybody. Do you understand? Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today, and I feel like I need to mention to you, I would be going to the hospital tomorrow. I'm not feeling too well, and it's not like I'm sick. I have a bad tooth, and you know, I'm under a lot of pain. And I don't know if you guys can even notice that, but I'm under a lot of pain, which is why I've not been all, you know, like this, because I mean the pain has taken over the better part of me. So I'll be seeing my dentist tomorrow for an extraction actually, so I'm not sure if I will be able to film a video tomorrow being Wednesday, but I promise you guys, as soon as I get better, I'm going to bring all of the gist to you guys. But in the meantime, I'm also going to post a video for you guys tomorrow. I filmed it before now. I filmed it with my friend Tomiwa. And it was a friend tag. You guys get to know us better. We spilled a lot of tea in that video, so you might as well just catch up on that while I, you know, get better. And I'm pretty sure that it's not going to hurt so much, because I already had my first extraction. The only reason I didn't even have both extractions on the same day was because the dentist advised against it. You know, he said that because I have a bad one up and another one down, it will be a lot more difficult to bear the pain. So he advised that I took out the one up, that was the one that was really hurting me, and then come back for this one. So I have to take out this one, because this one now is upset. He wants to go and meet his twin sister, so I need to take it out, and I'll be doing that tomorrow. So I hope you guys understand. I'm so sorry for any inconvenience this might cost you guys. I know a lot of you do not watch the show, and I'm more like your eye here, and I promise to bring you guys all the gist as soon as I can. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.